From Nashville, Tennessee, it's the Cameo Bobo Show, live in Music City, with host Cameo Bobo, with guests Rebekah Iliff, Sharenika Lashay, and Michelle Lopez, with co-host Janard Cross.
And now, your host, Cameo Bobo.
Thank y'all. Y'all sound amazing. Yes. I love it. Welcome to the Cameo Bobo Show live in Music City, y'all. We are about to have a good time tonight. Are y'all ready? Yeah. Y'all sound like y'all ready. I love the energy. Okay, I'm calling tonight Ladies Night because we have a phenomenal list of ladies in the building. First up, we have Rebekah Iliff in the building. She is a phenomenal serial entrepreneur, author, and so many more things. Give it up for her, guys. Next up, we have a boss from the ATL. Her name is Sharenika Lashay. She is an author, a serial entrepreneur, a mother, and a creative. So give it up for her, guys. And last but not least, on our You Hungry segment where we showcase a local business or restaurant, we have the viral sensation Sweet 1225 on the show tonight. The owner, Michelle Lopez, is here to give us a taste of Sweet 25 and tell us all about what she got going on. So give it up for her, guys. And on tonight's show, we're starting something new. We're starting a segment called Ask Cameo. So my co-host, Mr. Janard Cross, has prepared some questions for me. What you got, Janard?
Yes, ma'am. Fresh from the Cameo Bobo audience, the greatest audience in late nights, okay?
Yeah, make some noise for yourself.
All right, Cameo. Well, this is a question by Sharon.
Okay.
What motivates you?
What motivates me? God motivates me, and also my son. I'm really determined to leave a legacy for him. I really want to show him that all things are possible, that he can live his best life, and that he can do what he needs to do if he works hard and doesn't quit. So that's what really motivates me.
Great answer, Cameo. And y'all go ahead. Y'all can clap for that. I hear you. I hear you. And the second question is by Tamika. How did you get started?
How did I get started? Ooh. I have done a lot of different things, guys. I started off as a fashion stylist. I went to school to be a fashion buyer. So got out of school, didn't move to New York. I had a son, so that changed things. So I started off as a fashion stylist. Then I began doing my own clothing line. I was a fashion designer. Yeah. From there, I started doing fashion shows and fashion coordination. From there, I started a nonprofit called We Are Femme, encouraging girls to know that they're fearfully and wonderfully made, beautiful and unique princesses. From there, I started being a music artist. From there, I started hosting events with Dr. Bobby Jones and Janard Cross, my friend, my co-host. And from there, I started doing goal coaching. And now I have a TV show host. So it has been a journey, guys. But I say this, thank y'all. Each part of my journey is serving me now. Why I look so beautiful. It's because I did fashion styling and I had to learn how to do my own hair, my own makeup, my style myself. So if you're in that level and you really don't know where you're going right now, don't fret. All of the things that you're doing will be used later on. If you just don't give up, you'll see how it all comes together.
Amen.
Yeah.
You're the perfect example of when people say some men try to put a period where God only put a comma. Because you can go coach and fashion design and host talk shows and film actress and everybody.
And we don't know what else I'm going to be.
We just know it's going to be a next and a next and a next and a next. And we appreciate that about you, Cameo. Being that you're such a visionary, Cameo.
Thank you.
This is from Michelle.
Okay.
What's next?
What's next? So I have a brand new show coming out. It's a spinoff of the Cameo Bobo Show. It's called Cameo Bobo Show. On the Block with Cameo Bobo. What we're doing is we're taking the Cameo Bobo Show to the streets. Also, stay tuned for a perfume coming out. And also, the audiobook version of my book, The Best Life Formula, will be coming out this summer. So that's what's coming up.
Hey. All right, we got one last question. This from Brother Curtis.
What up, Curtis?
Are some of the major challenges you faced along the way and how did you overcome them?
I'll talk about it. For a long time, I felt like I had so many different gifts and nobody was recognizing them or using me in the areas that I wanted to be used in. And that was a really frustrating time for me because I felt like no one could see me. But I held out, I kept perfecting my craft, and now God has given me my own platform. So I would tell anyone that if you feel like you're not seen, see if God will allow you to create your own lane and create your own path, and then you'll just, you'll be shining by yourself, but eventually people will come and support you because they always follow the one that steps away from the crowd.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ask Cameo. Thank you for all of your questions, and thank you for those answers, Cameo.
All right, thank you, Janard. Give it up for my co-host, Janard Cross. And we'll be right back after this commercial break, guys. Stay tuned. The Cameo Bobo Show is now offering the following advertisement options: TV commercial spots, email promotion to over 1,500 potential customers, social media promotion to over 4,300 monthly users. It's time to elevate your brand and get in front of a diverse audience. Secure your advertisement today by visiting CameoBoboShow.com to learn more. Career entrepreneur, former tech startup founder, and award-winning writer and producer based here in Tennessee. Please help me welcome Miss Rebekah Iliff to the show. Hey, Rebekah. We're here. You're here on the Cameo Bobo Show, and we're excited to have you. So tell us your story. Like, how did you go from tech startup all the way to a writer and producer, and now you're on a farm? Like, tell us your story.
Yeah, now I'm on a farm. That's a great question.
Yeah.
How I ended there. But similarly to you, it's just, it kind of has been an evolution. I actually started my career as a performer, as a ballet dancer in Chicago.
Give it up for her. Yeah, that's hard work. Yeah, that's not easy. Yeah.
No, my feet are still relatively intact, which is, a plus. But so that really snowballed into, I was producing similar like events and fashion shows and things like that, morphed into marketing and public relations and all the relationship-based stuff because I liked to be, in front of people and with people.
Yeah, people person.
Yeah, and then I met some people in San Francisco that were starting a tech company in the marketing space, and so they recruited me to come on board. I had been speaking a lot about really the future of technology and how it was affecting marketing. So this is pre-social media, if you can believe that. I know, I'm old and giving my age away, but so I did that for about 10 years, and then the company was sold, and so I moved really back into what I really wanted to do, which was being on the creative side. So writing and producing films and commercials and things like that. So that's what I'm doing here in Nashville, and I've been here for about 7 years.
Wow. So let's talk about you as an author. Yeah. Tell us about your book, Champagne for One. I really, really like this book.
I actually wrote it mostly while I was newly married, but this idea that being alone is this horrible thing, and it's kind of like the worst thing that anyone could ever, be. And I think that it was almost like a meditation to myself about, even though I'm in relationship with someone else, I still really need my alone time. And I think it's important that we learn how to be alone so that we don't feel badly about it. And I just have a lot of, and at the time before that, I was single for a long time, and I always remember feeling like somehow something was wrong with me. And so I had written a lot during that period about, like, what is that? What is that about that that makes us feel like we're not enough or we're not good enough for something? Yeah. So it really is a humorous book. It's kind of all the funny things that
you have a great sense
that happen. Thank you. But yeah, I just hope it makes people feel good and people can laugh, and it's pretty. So even if you don't like to read, it looks really cute on a coffee table or a bedside.
It sits on my coffee table.
So yeah, lots of pretty pictures. So.
Well, when we come back from this commercial break, I want you to touch a little bit more about, how someone could get over that feeling of, I'm not good enough, why am I single? How did you navigate that? Because you're now married, and I just would love to, inspire somebody and help them through that hard part.
Yeah, we would be happy to talk about all the mistakes I've made.
Okay. Well,
that's really what it's all about.
All right, give it up for Rebekah. We'll be right back after this commercial break, guys.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm Natasha Teray. Are you looking to win over the attention of your listening audience? My tones and pitch variations can help you do just that. Whether you've written a best-selling novel or you're looking to make the perfect commercial ad, visit natashateray.com and let's get started on your next project.
Welcome back to the show, guys. I'm still here with Rebekah. All right, Rebekah, so tell us, what would you tell someone who's struggling during their single time right now?
Enjoy it while it lasts is probably the first
I hear that all the time. I hear that all the time.
Yeah, and I remember people saying that to me when I was kind of going through these moments of feeling sorry for myself, you know. But yeah, part of it's learning how to go do things by yourself, like living your life despite not having a partner. And then also finding things that bring you joy and that you love to do so that you also don't just end up with someone just to have someone, because that's almost worse than learning to be by yourself. And if you don't love yourself, then it's going to be very hard for someone else to
love you.
Love you. And if you're always like needing them to kind of fill you up and do all these things, and you know, you turn into like a stage 5 clinger or whatever they
needing people all the time, and that really pushes people away.
It can. So but yeah, it's fun, and like I said, I hope it just gives people a little bit of solace. And also I have at the end, it's like I have these ideas for things you can do by yourself, you know, with or without champagne. So
this is available on Amazon, and I'm sure everywhere else, right?
Amazon, and it was, I think Amazon's the best place to get it now, but it's probably the easiest.
Okay, so I want to know about your writing and producing. You know, I know you've won some awards, so tell us about some of the things you've done.
Yeah, so ironically, when I wrote the book, I actually produced a short film to go along with it, which ended up winning a ton of awards, and the book won like one award, and I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna do some more film now. But my brother is actually a director who's lived in LA for a long time, so he and I had been working on projects for probably 10 years, just kind of on the side. So I think now it's really about, obviously, as a creative, as you know, it's not one thing. It's you're doing certain things to make money while you're working on other projects that have longer term return. And so it's always kind of balancing my own work and my own passion with doing things, collaborating with other people, doing brand, you know, more brand work. So it's a good combination. And I think what my favorite thing to do is to collaborate with other kind of, you know, like-minded people who have a similar vision and they want to bring something to life. So something I always say is that my goal is to really like showcase stories that unite people and that shed light on the goodness, because right now things are just really divided, and so I try to focus on art and beauty and things that unite, and comedy and laughter and all the good things, and that's really what I try to bring to my work, even if I'm doing it on behalf of a brand.
Yeah, I think that's beautiful, because what people need is hope. You know, the world is so dark and the news is so sad, and you know, people are going through so many personal struggles, and we get that thought, I'm the only one, or nobody's going through this but me. So, you know, that's what I try to do here also on the Cameo Bobo Show. That's why I try to make everything kind of inspiring, you know, and entertaining at the same. Yeah, because people need that. I feel like if you're going to bed at night, I want to give you something inspiring to watch instead of something like sad, you know. Yeah,
and I think recently I've really put myself on this like information diet, and whenever I feel like, okay, I'm gonna watch something that someone else is creating or someone else's opinion, I shift that energy to, you know, I'm just gonna go write. I'm gonna go outside and go for a walk, because so much we're ingesting so much really bad information that's we don't know what's true and what's not. So it's like if you can take that creative energy and push it into something, even if it's just journaling or you know, reading a book. I mean, it's just trying to read books, because I think that that's part of the problem, and just like the doom scrolling on social media. So
I agree 100%.
Trying to avoid that.
We could talk about that all
different
day
subject
long. Yes. Well, Rebekah, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank
this
you.
has been amazing. All right, give it up for Rebekah, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much for being on the show. Okay, we'll be right back with my next guest, guys. is an author, creative, and serial entrepreneur. Please give it up for the beautiful Sharenika Lashay. Welcome to the show, Sharenika.
Hey, been a long.
So beautiful.
Thank you, you too, girl.
I'm so glad you came all the way from Atlanta to be on the show.
You're welcome.
So tell us your story. Like, what's your story?
Woo, so where do I start?
I know. Look, I know. Tell us good.
So I'm from Thompson, Georgia, from the country. I'm a country girl.
Okay.
I was raised up in the church. My parents board members. So I was like, we were the first one there, the last one to leave, and going to church like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
What religion was it?
So I was raised up in Baptist.
Okay.
And so I got rejected by the church because of me being loud,
Really?
my personality, and me liking loud colors and having children had a baby out of wedlock.
Yeah.
And so by me being rejected by the church and always was going, so I was like, when I get old enough, I'm not going back to church. And that's exactly what I did.
Okay.
So when I got grown and left my parents' house, I completely had left the church. Ran to the streets were showing me love. So then, which that led to all the wrong hustles. And so, but you know, once it's in you, it's in you.
Yeah.
And so when I became a victim of sex trafficking, I ended up running back to church. And I had them pray, and I told God, I said, if you heal me from this and deliver me, I will run like I never before. And I surrendered all. And I turned over all the wrong hustles. And I told God to give me so many hustles that I would never look back. And that's where the book, Birthed It Out, Hustle Through the Pain, came from.
Yes, give it up for her, y'all. She just gave us a mouthful. Okay, so let's backtrack just a tad. So how old were you when you had your first child?
So I was in high school, which is my oldest daughter right there.
Okay.
I had her in 12th grade.
Okay, you in the 12th grade. Okay, and then you fell into sex trafficking.
Right.
And how old were you when that happened?
So right after college, not right after college, right after high school, I always had dreams of being doing modeling and acting.
Yeah.
And for what reason, while I was pursuing those dreams, nobody would work with me unless I did certain things. And so I was chasing all the wrong thing because I was chasing fame, I was chasing money, I was chasing greed. And so I had the desperate mentality because I was so desperate to make it. And so which that had a lot of consequences to come behind it. And so it got to a point that I was like, you know what? I don't want to do it like this. I don't want to be one of the ones that take the easy route.
Right.
And so I had them pray and ask God to clean me up, and I had them surrender. But in that moment where I had them made a decision and started my transformation, started to transition, that's when I became a victim of sex trafficking. And that was like the icing on the cake. And I don't regret it because I literally got delivered that night. It wasn't no process, or like, you know how sometimes some people deliverance
then
take,
they keep going back.
That night I was like, oh no, I can't go back. That was it.
Well, kudos to you, girl. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
So you tell us all of this in the book.
Yes.
Hustle. And where can we find this book?
So it's on my website, which is www.sharenikalashay.com. It's also on Amazon.
Okay, so tell me, what are your other hustles? Because you're an author, but you also create some stuff, because you created some stuff for me before for my events. So tell us about that.
So what I tell people, everything that you need for a business, I know how to provide, or I have a contractor.
Okay.
Everything you need for an event, I know how to provide. With business, from branding, your logos, your business cards, your graphic design, whatever you need for your business, I can do. But also whatever you need for event, baby shower, birthday party, whatever type of event, from decorations, from planning, coordinating, whatever you need at that event, I know how to do.
I love that, Sharenika. When we come back from this commercial break, I want you to talk to women who are also entrepreneurs and talk about their journey, because, you know, I know that your children keep you motivated, but also life comes and hits you along the way, right? And we need to know that we can do it, and I want you to encourage and inspire some ladies to know, and men to know, that they can keep going.
Right.
Because there's some single dads out there too, okay?
That's true.
All right, we'll be right back after this commercial break, guys. Sharenika. All right. So Sharenika, tell me, what would you tell any aspiring moms that want to start a business or have started a business and feel stuck?
So my advice would be try not to be comfortable, because when you're trying to be comfortable, you become complacent and you get stuck. A lot of people's problem is you're trying to stay in your comfort zone. Your comfort zone could be your environment. Your comfort zone can be that old relationship, old friendship. If y'all not on the same level, you're gonna have, not saying you have to cut them off, but you're gonna have to distance yourself from environments, people, places, and things.
Yeah.
Like literally distance yourself. But with me, my biggest thing and biggest help was my faith level. I had to literally step out on faith on several different occasions that made me uncomfortable. But my advice also would be, don't expect from certain people, because sometimes we'll think this person gonna do it, that person. Everything that happened for me came from strangers. And a lot of stuff, that mind-blowing testimony, it came from people that I know less than 30 days. I stepped out on faith, even from being a single parent, like moving to a whole different city that I didn't know who gonna watch my kids. I'm very overprotected by I got girls, so I'm very overprotected. So I'm transitioned to a whole nother city where I didn't have no family, no friends, and literally start from the scratch. But that took faith.
Wow.
And even from buying a house with no money in my bank account, that took faith. Well, it took
you a homeowner?
Yes, ma'am.
Give it up for your hug, y'all.
And so, and even through that process, like even the realtor that I connected with, he gave half of his commission check. I don't even know this man from a can of paint. And it's just really my faith and my drive that not looking back, not like expecting, because some people get stuck in familiarity, and you get stuck on what you expecting. But a lot of time it comes from the unexpected. So that would be my advice.
Okay, I love that. So tell me, what would you say to someone that feels like they can't trust God?
So, because I don't been there too.
Yeah,
I have been there too.
That.
So with the whole God thing, the prayers I used to pray, because I'm not gonna lie, it was time my faith had got tested a lot. And so I started praying. I'm like, God, show me you. I'm struggling this area. I'm struggling that area. And but also getting around a community that helps. Connecting with people that are doing better than you helps. Ask God to direct you to a place that fits just for you. Because I'm the type of person, like, I had to go somewhere that works for me, but the community helped out a whole lot.
I love it. I love it. Give it up for Sharenika again. This has been really, 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 really powerful. So if someone wants to work with you, if they want to, you do speaking events?
I do.
Yeah, I would love to come and hear you do something, you know. So if somebody wants to stay in touch with you, do they just reach out to you on social media, or how do you have a website? Like,
either my website or social media. Everything is under Sharenika Lashay, from Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, whatever. Everything is under Sharenika Lashay.
Okay, well, I love it. You have been lovely to interview. Thank you so much for being on the show, Sharenika. Give it up for my girl, Sharenika Lashay. All right, we'll be right back, guys, with the You Hungry segment. Stay tuned. Is a serial entrepreneur and a multi-talented, multifaceted Renaissance woman. Please tell me, welcome to the show, Miss Valerie Michelle Lopez. Welcome, Valerie.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thanks for being on the show.
I appreciate you for having me.
You're welcome. So tell us, you are the mastermind behind the annual event called Privy, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us all about that event.
Okay, so Privy is an all-white pop-up. It takes place each year in September.
Okay.
Here in Nashville.
In Nashville, right.
In Nashville at Riverfront Park.
Wow.
This will be our 5th year this year.
Congratulations. Give it up for our guys. Okay.
Privy is brought to you by a team of females. Mostly it's 12 females that come together.
Wow.
I am the curator. Okay. I am the founder, but it takes a team to make this happen. I'm from Nashville.
Okay.
And I moved away to Atlanta for college.
Okay.
I was gone for almost 22 years, and when I came back, we were becoming a tourist attraction, the city itself. But I just didn't see that there was enough for African American people, brown and black, for us to be able to still feel like we're viable within the city. And I know what we bring, and I know what our dollar value is for this city.
So Privy is an award ceremony?
Absolutely.
And a concert?
It is.
Okay. Tell us some of the people you've had in the past.
Okay, so we had Jagged Edge.
Okay.
We've had John B. We've had Sir Charles Jones.
Wow.
We've had Sweet, Sunshine Anderson,
have
Carl
Juvenile?
Thomas. Juvenile was last
Give it up
year.
for Juvenile, right? Let that thing go.
Yeah, Juvenile was last year. And with this event, you have to attend in all white. And the reason why it's all white, because we're trying to create unity. If you don't know a lot about Nashville, we used to be sold at the riverfront. So it means a lot to me for us to be able to come together there.
So beautiful and so great.
To come together there at the riverfront and literally be a part of downtown. We're not tourists. We live here. We reside here, and we bring people here to enjoy our city and also to pour back into the small businesses.
And how many people do you guys bring out?
Okay, so we started with 700 our first year. Last year we had over 3,700.
Give it up for them, guys. We love that, Valerie. Thank you for the work you're doing. But you're also the owner of the viral sensation Sweet 1225, right?
Oh gosh, yes I am.
Yes you are. We're gonna learn more about that in a minute in our You Hungry segment. So we'll be right back, guys. Give it up for Valerie. Welcome back to the show, guys. It's now time for our You Hungry segment, and we have the viral sensation that went viral on TikTok. The brunch of the city, okay? Miss Valerie Lopez with Sweet 1225. Give it up for her, guys. Hey, Valerie, thank you for coming over here and showing us this food.
Okay, we got you ready here.
All right, so tell us what you brought us.
Okay, so I brought you our booty popping cabbage.
Booty popping cabbage, yeah. Booty popping cabbage, yeah.
Hey,
Okay, I like that now too.
And fried ribs.
And fried rib. Who knows I've had a fried rib though? Is this a specialty? Okay, I'm ready. Okay, so let's start the cabbage first. So tell us about the cabbage. This is good.
Okay, so this is
a non-traditional cabbage though, right?
Correct.
What all have you done here?
So we we saute our cabbage in vegetable broth with
Spicy.
with red peppers, and then we use
taste those. Should have brought us some tea.
look some red peppers and red onions with our cabbage, and then we use the carrots and all the different things that come with the cabbage, and it's just sauteed.
I love it.
And we used to. Everything is like spicy right here, except for the ribs. The ribs aren't as spicy.
Okay, let's try the ribs.
Okay.
So tell us about Sweet 1225. What makes you guys stand out from other brunch spots and restaurants in the city?
For me, the recipes are something that I feel like I don't serve anything that I won't eat. So
it tastes like teriyaki ribs. It is so good. Did you taste it?
That's good.
Okay, go ahead.
So we operate as a family, and literally we try to watch each other's back.
It's a beautiful venue, guys. You guys got to go and check it out. She did a really great job. But who decorated? Did you decorate?
Yeah, I went to school for aesthetics.
Okay, so beautiful vision.
Right.
And when you create something like that, people want to come to it, Valerie. So kudos to you for creating the ambience here in Nashville, Tennessee. And do you consider that East or North Nashville?
It's East Nashville.
East Nashville.
It's East Nashville.
And basically an area that has been like gentrified in some ways.
It has, and I would love for the neighborhood to really come in. Most of he is still on that rib.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
That rib good, baby.
But most of our customers are like locals that we grew up with, and then literally tourists. So we would love for you all to come in anytime. If you're ever in the building, just make sure that Valerie knows that you're there.
Okay.
Word.
And they have to usually RSVP, right? Because y'all stay booked and busy.
Yeah,
Booked and blessed. Booked and blessed.
We book on Yelp.
Okay.
Yeah, we book on Yelp.
Okay,
It just
make sure.
it works for everybody.
All right.
Amazing.
So this has been amazing, Valerie.
Flavorful.
All of this is available at Sweet 1225 when they come in. So would they order the fried ribs and the booty popping? Is
Well,
it booty?
the booty.
You know what I mean? I like the name of it. Booty. What
Booty
is it?
popping cabbage.
Booty popping cabbage and the fried ribs.
It comes up under it.
Okay.
So it comes
So be
together.
sure to order that
Now,
because
why is it called booty popping?
Because it's going to have your booty popping.
Okay.
booty popping.
Hey.
It's gonna booty
Meaning,
popping.
feeling good, you're going to feel good.
Okay, I got you.
Look.
People
We
like
gonna
to
say
dance and
it's gonna
eat
grow
at
your
the
booty
sweet.
too. I bet you sell out of this cabbage. It's gonna grow your booty. You don't need surgery. Come have some cabbage, y'all. Okay. All right.
It sure is good though.
It is delicious. Thank you, Valerie, so much for being on the show. We look forward to seeing more of you and being at Privy in September.
Absolutely.
All right, we'll see
Let's
you
get
next.
you on that stage.
Yeah. Oh!
Hey,
Y'all heard her. Hold her to it.
Absolutely.
All right, it's been amazing. Thank you, guys. We'll be back with a moment of motivation. Stay tuned. That was awesome.
Okay.
Hey guys, it's your host, Cameo Bobo. Are you enjoying the show? We love to hear your feedback. Please send us a text at 321-471-3976. Also, follow us on Instagram at Cameo Bobo Show. And if you're watching this from YouTube, please like, share, and subscribe to our page. Now, back to the show. Welcome back to the show, guys. It's now time for your moment of motivation. Listen, I want to share some special news with you guys. I don't know if you guys know, but I am a music artist, and I have just come out with a new single called Crown. If you have not heard it, I don't know where you've been. You need to wake up and go get it, okay? It is available on all streaming platforms. But I want to tell you about the song Crown. Back in 2020, I went through a really, really hard financial time. And a lot of times when I'm going through hardships, a lot of songs I birthed. So once I finally got my finances together, other things started happening. And I started feeling down about myself. And one day I was having like a day where I just wasn't feeling my best. And I heard God speak to my heart, and he said, Cameo, don't you ever hold your head down, because when I see you, you have a crown on your head. So hold your head high all the time. Don't never hold your head down, hold your head high. So I heard that, and I was like, ooh, it's a crown on your head. It's a crown on your head. Look up in the mirror. It's a crown on your head. And so, of course, I turned it into a song. So if you guys go to any streaming platform, you will see or hear my new song, Crown. It's an uplifting song. I like to make music that motivates and inspires people to live their best life, get money, and go about their goals, because I really feel like this world needs motivation. This world needs hopes to be pushed on, and just, somebody to believe in them. So I don't know who needs to hear this, but if don't nobody love you, Cameo Bobo loves you with the love of God, and I wish you the best. I want you to live. I want you to survive. And this episode goes out to one of my friends. Her name is Tori Brown. She called me last week for prayer, and I prayed with her, and I spoke some things into her life. And last weekend, I had my single release party for my song, Crown. She came and she said, Cameo, your prayer really helped me. I feel better. Things are changing. She was so hopeful. I found out yesterday that she passed away. So life is precious, guys, and you never know what impact you'll have on somebody's life. But I'm really grateful that that day when she called me at work, I took time to step out of work and pray with her, and that it seemed like I helped make some type of impact. And though I miss her and I'm really heartbroken about it, I just wanted to honor her by reminding you guys that it's a crown on your head. No matter what you hear in your head, no matter what those voices tell you, it's a crown on your head. You deserve goodness, you deserve a good life, and you deserve to keep living. So I want to thank all of the people that were on my show today. It was really a ladies' night. I really enjoyed it. Thank you so much to Rebekah, Sharenika Lashay, and Valerie. You guys are super duper amazing, and I hope you guys were inspired by the stories that those women shared. And last but not least, I want to remind you that you are watching Nashville's #1 late night television show, and we are spicing up late night television across the nation. So until we meet again, 2 fingers and sending you guys so much love. To the Cameo Bobo Show live in Music City. We'd love to hear your feedback and thoughts. Please reach out to us at cameobobo.com and hit that TV show link. Until then, we'll see you on the next episode. It's a crown on your head, it's a crown on your head. Look up in the mirror, it's a crown on your head. It's a crown on your head, it's a crown on your head. Look up in the mirror, it's a crown on your head. Bounce to the left, I see a crown on your head. Bounce to the right, I see a crown on your head. Move it round and round, I see a crown on your head. Ooh, I see a crown on your head. Hey queen, I know you're feeling real down, but turn that frown upside down. Hey, you got God inside of you. There's no limit to what you can do. Fish your head, just a crown, put your lashes on. Get that depression zone, stop saying you all alone. People care about you, but see you have no clue. Focus on the negativity, it's destroying you. Adjust your crown, boo, God is for you. And when you know that, then there's no stopping. It's a crown on your head, it's a crown on your head. Look up in the mirror, it's a crown on your head. Hey king, I know the life's been hard. You didn't want to take that charge, no, but you did what you had to do. Now you're out, so what you gon' do? Get a job, fix your crown, get your racks up. Get that depression zone, stop saying you all alone. People care about you, but see you have no clue. Focus on the negativity, it's destroying you. Adjust your crown, boo, God is for you. And when you know that, then there's no stopping. It's a crown on your head, it's a crown on your head. Look up in the mirror, it's a crown on your head. It's a crown on your head, it's a crown on your head. Look up in the mirror, it's a crown on your head. Bounce to the left, I see a crown on your head. Bounce to the right, I see a crown on your head. Move it round and round, I see a crown on your head. Ooh, I see a crown on your head. Alright y'all, we about to do the crown bounce. On the count of 3, I want you to bounce with me. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Bounce 1 time, I see a crown on your head. Bounce 2 times, I see a crown on your head. Bounce 3 times, I see a crown on your head. Now, move it round and round. Move it round and round. Ooh, I see a crown on your head, yeah. I see a crown on your head. Ooh, I see a crown on your head.